Alright, well, welcome to part 1 of my Let's Play and the mostly vanilla Hearts of Iron 4. I'm SpongeJon, thank you very much for watching. This is the latest version. Alright. So as my first national focus, I decided to go with the WPA, mostly from a roleplay perspective. Millions of people are still suffering from the unemployment resulting from the Great Depression. An agency to put these people to work on public projects may not fully solve the problem, but the Work Progress Administration is a step in the right direction. Couldn't put it better myself. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also have the a mod that will make it to where there will be more resources. So there you go. I feel like it more accurately depicts the resources on the map. As usual, the links to this mod will be in the description. So there you go. I really hope that for my Pres Moi Deluge Let's Play, that I put in the right links. I think I did. I hope I did. Otherwise, that's going to be a crap ton of work for me to do, and that would, suck. So there you go. I strengthened the USA by 2, the Soviet Union by 1, and Germany by 1 also. Let's not leave our islands completely defenseless. Fort San Francisco. That's where they'll be trained. Now, what? How much? 30. Okay, that's a crap ton of people. Okay. And 3.3 thousand per brigade. I can afford that. I can afford that. Go and make sure that they're training. Okay. Ah, sure. Alright, well, if you want to pause the video and read that, you can in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the interesting thing about the Work Progress Administration is, they basically used it to make a bunch of monuments and other stuff. They worked on city parks, as an example. Um, Possibly some infrastructure, I'm not sure though. But the thing about it is Japan and their jobs also does the same thing in real life. And the thing about setting up jobs and getting your citizens employed that way is you can only build so many monuments. And you can only rebuild so many infrastructure. What you need is a bunch of what you need to ensure that you continue to remain efficient and keep people working is you need to get companies to work at to build factories and other very important stuff for industry. And the Work Progress Administration was mostly a band-aid among, all the other band-aids that we had. And that's just the stuff off the top of my head. For all I know, all that was a giant load of bullcrap. I wouldn't know, though. By the way, I'm planning on having a historical playthrough. Mostly historical. There's going to be a twist in the end, but for the most part, it will be historical. Go ahead and do concentrated industry. Because the fact that I'm on an entirely different continent from any conflict, that's going to be coming my way, so might as well. Alright. Let's go ahead and get all the political power we can get. Can't forget about Alaska. Nor Hawaii. Probably spelled that wrong. There you go. If I said historical playthrough earlier, I meant semi-historical. I'm going to diverge from history a little bit here and there, but it's mostly going to be the same except till the end. Okay, that's good. If you want to pause the video and read that, you can in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're lacking in infantry equipment. Also a little bit of manpower, but we have enough to sustain ourselves for the little garrison divisions that I'm currently making. Let's go ahead and invest in implementing radios into our administration and army and that other good stuff. Ottoman. Yeah, sounds good. Alright, now that we got another 150 of local power, we can get Chrysler. You know, a lot of people, when asked if you can go back in time, what time period would you like to go in? A couple of people say 1930s or 1920s. Maybe even 1900s or so. I 4 more years. I, however, beg to differ, and I would rather go to the 1950s. Because the thing about the 1950s is there was hardly any war. That sounds pretty good. Because I would know that we would not go into a nuclear war, which would mean certain annihilation of most of the planet. Not only that, but I'd go back to a time whenever American infrastructure and American I consider it the golden age. The 1950s had to have been the best time to be alive. Now, you can also argue, you know, present day. And yeah, that's also a very good argument. You know, why go back whenever everything's fine and dandy just the way it is? But if I had to choose, I would choose the 1950s. A close runner-up would be the 1920s, but I really don't have to worry about, you know, handling the Boeing, of course. I don't want to have to worry about the entire World War II thing, because drafts, I would probably not make it in the army. Like, I would die. Yeah, I would definitely die. I'm smushy. I am a smushy human being. And I can't handle war. Now, if it came back down to it, yeah, I would volunteer if, you know, we were in a dire situation, but currently, you know, ISIS is getting the crap beaten out of them, especially in Afghanistan, from what I can tell, because I've been actually keeping up on the matter. And it appears that we are doing decent in Afghanistan. We are taking casualties, and that does suck. If you or a family member is currently serving in the U.S. Army, you know, thank you very much, because there's nothing more honorable than that. Oh. We don't want to get Huey Long all up in a bunch over here. Let's make sure that we take care of the Southerners. Alright, that looks good. Alright, let's check our time here real quick. Alright, hit the 16-minute mark. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, become a part of the process, and take it easy.